Nobody makes my fate but me.
What's good, y'all? Sorry it took me so long to start. I had to basically restart my entire OBS because earlier when I was streaming, I had to leave to fix a plugin. It ended up basically resetting my entire OBS platform, so that was a fucking pain in the dick. But on the bright side now, I got an easier way to multi-stream. I just gotta wait for TikTok to get its head out its ass. And then I can do vertical streams, which that in itself is pretty cool. But until then, I'm gonna just close all the vertical stuff. But I had to set it up now so that my OBS is not only set up properly, but is what's it called? Oh, so I can see both of my Kick and my Twitch chat better. That way that I can start getting more regular YouTube streams out. Because my biggest downside of like why I don't like doing YouTube streams is because I feel like I'm neglecting the chat over there every time I go live because I can only ever see 2 at a time through OBS. or at least that's the way I had it set up. You could only see one or the other chat. So what I would do is I would keep Kick open, and then I would keep the Twitch chat visible on my browser or on my OBS. But now I have enough space on OBS because of the update that I can put both on the right side and see both of them. So that's super cool. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. I know I've been kind of waiting and taking forever. Let me see. Okay. There we go. And I even got my Twitch stats on there still. I don't think Kick has that. Maybe it does. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, I remember that. It says I'm not logged in. It's just funny to me because I'm literally fucking on my thing, but whatever. Alright, where's my sources? There it goes. You know what? I don't care about Twitch stats that much. Let me... Okay. There we go. Alright, there it is. Let me see if there's a way for me to zoom this in for you guys. Alright, I'll move it over like that so you guys can see the most of the whole thing while I'm going through it. I just wanted it to be easier for everybody to read. And it looks, yeah. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. I don't even want to start reading this. I'm not even gonna lie. And I mean that in the, like, this is gonna sound silly, but, like, I don't want to read it because then it's true. It's cemented in my head that it's actually happening. And I'm just in this state of suspended belief. I don't know. I can't believe that this shit is happening. on a rant. Like let me rephrase. I knew this was gonna come at one point because Destiny 2, for a while now, has been on its last legs, both in terms of content and technologically. But I just didn't think it would happen so fast and so soon. And I think that's what's like really bothering me about it. But obviously, they're our company at the end of the day. They're going to make their money and do what they need to keep making money. So I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm more sad than anything, but it's just a crazy thing to be happening, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's get into it, I guess. For almost 12 years, we have had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all, through all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs. Building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. See, and that's what I mean when I say, like, I knew this was going to happen. They're not necessarily saying that Destiny's going away. Like, Destiny 2, for one, is always going to be there. Just content-wise, this will be the last thing that we get that expands upon anything. And anything further than that we'll have to wait for the third game to come out, assuming that they're still working on it. And in that sense, that's, I think, what that is meant to imply, more than it's Jover. I don't think that's what that's meant to be, you know what I mean? But as our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, we will release the final service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Through active development though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2 and the places it took us and the legacy it has created. Because of you all, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome to the Pale Heart to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made that journey with us. From the deepest part of our hearts, thank you, and we'll see you in the stars. Okay. Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph. Since Destiny 2 launch, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathûn at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Sol system. On June 9th, Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph will be available to all players. We're inviting all Guardians to take part in a celebration of these accomplishments. Legends, Dredgens, Renegades, Conquerors, New Lights, and everyone in between. Each year since launch, Moments of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bringing together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return from Ages of Triumph's past. Earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs, they will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who range widely in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in D2. But this update has much more to offer than the monument itself. Rediscovering Sol. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at the many requests that players have shared with us over the years, while finding ways to bring some of them to life. And now on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within Destiny 2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. Our goal is to ensure Destiny 2 can be a place you can come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety and activities to fit your mood for a given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend some time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to give a full picture, and of course, a few surprises for you on launch day too. Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to leave the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. We encourage reading and exploring to find all Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for the lore hounds. Bife. We have embraced the player feedback about the director and Portal, and a newly refreshed director returns to its rightful place. Dude, this looks so fucking good. Oh, hold on. My bad. Forgot you guys are still zoomed in. That looks really good. I don't know what that shit around Nessus is about, but it's cool. All of it is cool. Neptune Europa. You know what I'm surprised though? I'm surprised they're not giving us back the other planets. Like, I know that was something that they kind of is getting chopped because of what's going on, like them shutting down, but like in that sense, just throw the fucking planets back on there, you know what I mean? Venus wasn't one, but like, fuck, what was it? Io? Io was a really cool place, and I feel like Io and Titan are the two that I really want back. That's what I'm mainly, why I'm mainly saying that, but. Okay. We have embraced the player feedback about the director and then Portal. In a newly holy shit. Why am I having a stroke today? I'm so sorry, chat. We have embraced the player feedback about the I already read that. All Portal activities are now still available via lists in the nodes at the bottom of the directory. In what, Seasonal Hub? Or that thing? Also, I see that this is that Gambit is on here, and that leaves me to wonder if that means they're not, like, obviously they put it on hiatus, so to speak, but I wonder if that means that they're gonna get like the same treatment that Crucible gets, so to speak, where you can go and play that for armor and tiered shit. New Pantheon is coming with a permanent edition, with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. June 9th, the first slate of bosses becomes available with 2 activities each, featuring a unique roster of bosses. I'm assuming it's these 3. Which is cool considering these are all the Leviathan bosses. Or the cool Leviathan bosses. The fucking one dude is not cool at all. I never even did Eater or Spira Stars. That shit was lame. Eater of Worlds though, I was in Worlds first. Not Worlds first, but I was in the first weekend. It was one of the only raids I did during the first weekend. Leviathan too. I never got this one finished, but that's because I had really shithead friends that just did not. They just had their head up their ass too much to fucking actually get a good finishing time for a World's First. So we just ended up giving up. Anyways, June 13, what we're calling the Gauntlet. The full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. June 16th, encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. All raid and dungeon weapons and armor have been revisited to bring them to modern standards. With full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Crafted weapons will have an upgrade path for tiers 1 through 5 with more information coming in a future article. Weekly featured raids and dungeons return, giving players additional opportunities for high-tiered rewards each week. We have all the details and specifics planned on an upcoming TWID. Destination weapons and armors have also been revisited to bring them to modern standards with full tier parity, set bonuses, new perks, and more. Some destinations will have distortions, a new addition to bring more variety and a touch more challenge to your time planet side. Distortions also bring unique rewards to earn for participating beyond your slate of destination drops. That's pretty cool. New aspects. This is what I'm excited for. I'm kind of, I don't know. I wish we got an Arc Titan fragment, but I understand why. Solar Hunter is getting something called Crack Shot. Void Warlock is getting Soul Siphon, which I wonder if that's like something kind of like Devour, but instead applies like the Child of Old Gods type ability, maybe. Solar Titan Shield Burst. I don't even know what that would be. I'm just excited. There's a new Hunter melee coming called Phantom Surge, which is going to be cool. I'm assuming it's some sort of knife, honestly, because they don't have a Void Knife, and that would be really cool. All classes are getting a Strand Slice Wire Grenade, and all classes are getting a Stasis Shatter Grenade. I wonder what that is. What that means, I mean. Class-specific abilities. Warlock, Titan, and Hunter are all getting some new love. Mind Spun will interact with Threadling Grenade. I don't know what Mind Spun is. Wait, hold on. Maybe instead of the perched threadlings, it gets something different. Okay, I don't really know what that means. Mind Spun will interact with Threadling Grenade. Word of Dawn is getting complete rework. Trapper's Ambush has new capabilities and more. All exotic armors earned since Edge of Fate launched will be automatically upgraded tier 5 stats. We made some changes to a handful of exotic armors. As an example, what if Warlocks could throw 2 Nova Bombs in quick succession to create an even larger explosion? More on this in a future twit. Various exotic weapons will receive a tuning pass, and many will be receiving catalysts. Dude, if Xenophage gets a catalyst, my boy Timothy Mark on Facebook is gonna fucking freak, and I'm excited for him. I really hope that's the case. I hope he, you know what I mean? I hope dude gets the love that he needs for that gun. All portal activities are still available. I don't really care about that, if you want me to be honest. We've taken a deep pass on the portal's difficulty system to ensure players can approach the ops categories and have fun with Destiny 2 while still being rewarded. We want to remove choice paralysis. Players be able to sign in and find the fun quickly rather than being mired and stacking as many difficulty modifiers as possible to earn desirable rewards. We're expanding our weapon offerings within the portal activities. Each experience will offer a different pool to earn. We're also updating armors across the portal with new art, set bonuses, while adding an exclusive armor to competitive Crucible. That's cool. Hell yeah. Gives you something more than just fucking one weapon to actually go for. What? Onslaught and Crawls. Contest of Elders and the Coil have received balanced passes on difficulty and length. All 3 activities will once again feature escalating difficulty over time rather than starting at the highest difficulty from the start. Onslaught has been rebalanced to remove revive tokens and get you more scrap more often and bring back the feeling of building up defenses over time. Shax maxing has returned. A few weapons will also be making a return. Available only through Onslaught, Brave weapons. Contests to Elders has been reduced from 4 laps down to 3 to help the activity flow better. We have 3 new game modes coming to the Crucible, 1 entering our playlist rotation, and 2 more available via private matches. Playlist is Arena, gunplay centric with some old school Bungie PvP vibes. Okay. Private match Glass Cannon, a throwback to D1 balancing, and software. Third person abilities only. Think Mayhem but a little more wild. Iron Banner will run every 4 weeks. Trials will appear on non-Iron Banner weekends. Both game modes feature tiered loot and new armor sets to earn. Ooh, Heavy Metal returns with a 3rd vehicle type, the Cabal Walker, and a brand new map, mixed vehicle combat and vehicle selection. That's cool. That means you're going to be able to use tanks, brigs, or the walkers. It's just going to be random, like Gambit. A full suite of Crucible competitive weapons will become tiered, and as mentioned above, the unique armor set has been added to incentivize more competitive play. That's fucking awesome. Nobody plays comp besides like 6 people. Gambit is being upgraded to an ops category and receiving a rewards refresh, thank God. New armor to earn with a unique set bonus. Reprising iconic Gambit weapons as tiered gear with new perks to earn. Sorry. Seasonal events are being retired. A collection of weapon rewards for Festival of Lost, the Dawning, Guardian Games, and Solstice can be earned through engrams on a Moment of Triumph vendor. Armor ornament sets previously available for Bright Dust will be available not only through direct exchange but also through Bright Engram focusing. That's cool. Silver and Bright Dust. Bright Dust will continue to be an earnable currency through the gameplay objectives as we have expanded the offering of cosmetics that can be acquired with this currency. Silver will continue to be available to players to purchase in exchange for various items. Bright Dust rotation is being changed from weekly to daily, giving players more opportunities to exchange this earned currency for the cosmetics they desire. We've added a focusing system for your Bright Engrams. Using an engram and some Bright Dust, you can select from an array of engrams to guarantee the item category result. Do not produce duplicates, gradually filling out your collection. That's cool. The Monument of Triumph update brings an updated rewards pass, what was originally planned for Shadow and Order, featuring a new exotic hand cannon. Okay. I wonder what that's gonna be like. Armor ornaments. I hope it's an arc. Actually, I don't know. They might not do an arc hand cannon because they just did one, but fuck. Maybe a strand hand cannon. We have, or probably another kinetic. We have increased the number of cosmetic rewards on the pass as well, including multiple armor ornament sets, ghost shaders, and more. Yes, we said more twice. Look, we put a lot of extras on this thing. Hope you enjoy it. True exotic armor transmog. This is fucking huge, dude. For 2 people. My hunter, because I don't like having a cloak, and for in the sake of like if I want to use my exotic class item, now I'm not stuck with using the exotic class item. I can put the cloak I normally use that's a legendary on, and it will disable it. That's fucking awesome. Destiny 2 the collection. We're bundling all Destiny 2 content packs into a singular purchase available on June 9th. This includes campaigns, dungeon keys, the 30th anniversary, and more. Individual content packs and expansions will also receive permanent markdowns in June. Does that mean you get Marathon too? Because that shit's in our expansion list. One more thing. Sparrow Racing League returns. SRO returns as a permanent edition, reopening tracks from the original Destiny experience and adding a new space to race opponents on. Dude, this is one of the coolest opportunities ever. If they don't give us a fucking Eternity map, I'm gonna freak. Not really, but dude, come on. That'd be so fucking cool. Give us, like, the moon like we used to have, Venus like we used to have, and then, like, fucking unknown space. And it's the fucking like one of the Crucible maps that's all 9 themed. That would be so fucking cool. Or like the Rainbow Road from that one dungeon, Duality. If you put something like that in there as an SRL track, that'd be fucking sweet. Anyways, I'm yapping, sorry. We've created a new permanent unique set to earn by competing in races, and I bet it's a weapon set. Unique weapon set. And the armor looks like the old armor, which makes me super happy. Armor sets return with a new set bonus and numerous cosmetics including horns. Like the sparrow horns? Dude. Hell yeah. I hope that's what that means and not like horns. Twid and developer insights through launch. Each week through launch, we'll be diving a bit deeper into each subject for a mix of developer insight articles and Twids. We're spreading things out a bit just to avoid massive walls of text and information overload while giving our teams some time for last-minute tuning and testing passes. Well, this is your chance. You got a little bit of time left. You better make that Eternity map a thing. After launch, the Twid will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed on any immediate Monument of Triumph news. Oh, I didn't read that whole... I just passed a whole paragraph. First on our list will be a deeper dive into the Return of the Director, how we're updating activities across the game, and how we're updating SRL for Destiny 2. This will be followed by a full week of articles dedicated to our weapon sandbox, raid, and dungeon updates, then a week dedicated to armor and updates and abilities. After launch, the Twid will continue for a few weeks to keep you informed on any immediate Monument of Triumph. I'm gonna just start saying Moment of Triumph because Monument is pissing me off. I keep saying it wrong. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly blog entries will be entering a form of hibernation as well. This won't be the end of communications from us by any means. We'll still be keeping in touch with you, sharing community highlights through our website, social media channels, Discord, and other outlets. Once we have more news to share on Destiny, you'll be the first to know. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many years. The unknown can sometimes feel wild, even a bit scary at times, but these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same, to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Sol system. You'll still find us Starside for years to come. Per Audacia ad Astra? I don't actually know what that means, but I think Fife uses it in his videos. Through boldness to the stars. Aye aye, buddy. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, it's gonna be one hell of an update in terms of us getting really good shit, but it is definitely sad to see us Alright, sorry. I had a text on my phone I had to look at. But yeah, I really like this update. It's going to be really cool. I'm just, again, it's going to be really depressing. Like, I feel like I lost somebody. I know that sounds like I'm over-exaggerating, but like, this game being taken off of life support is like losing a person that's close to you, and that's sad. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know, you know? But I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast, and we are going to go get into some D2. I got a couple things left to do. Man, am I fucking depressed. I know it sounds like I'm just being over the top about it, but man, it's like a fucking profound sadness. Dude, it's literally all that's popping up on my fucking notifications right now. Google's telling me, Twitter's telling me, fucking TikTok's telling me. I get it, bro. Fuck. Shit's gonna make me sad. And I don't want to cry. That shit's not worth crying over. But, like, it almost is. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just fucking, man. It's like losing a friend. Just really hard to deal with, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm just fucking rambling. I'm sorry, chat. Well, I got some Diet Coke. That's a plus, right? This will probably end up being my permanent outfit for my Warlock is Yoda. Because that shit's funny to me. Space guy. And this is probably going to be... These are probably my final, like... what I keep. The colors will just change. Because I'm only green for May. But, let's go back to my Titan. I just remembered I don't have to use the Graviton Star to actually, to actually get the fragments, so I'm not going to. I am, however, going to find a, I'm gonna go grab that Dado guide that I was using. Yeah. We're gonna just go finish getting the Graviton Spike catalysts. Oh yeah, I remember this one, bro. I kept fucking dying and I was just over it. I think I already did the one over there, so give me just a sec, chat. Sorry. We're just gonna go through all of them, because I don't know where the fuck my first one's supposed to be. Hold on. Damn, I hit that shit hard. Oh, I walked past it. Hold on, give me a minute. Well, maybe that's why he said you don't have to fight the big shank. You know, it'd be really fucking neat, but I know they're not gonna do it because it would make this game a nightmare to like try to balance after the fact. Is for Monuments of Triumph if they made it so that you could just use whatever fragment you wanted from any subclass on Prismatic. Oh, and you can end it early. I didn't know that. Am I stupid or slow? Did I not go far enough? All right.